Hi Virgo, welcome to your January 2021 mid-month love reading. My name is Gemstone and I will be doing your reading for you. How are you doing, Virgo? Today what we're going to be doing is looking into the love life that is yours, and we're going to do so in a different format. Now, for those that have not watched the January 2021 general guidance reading, I would strongly urge you do so. I'm going to put a card in at 2 minutes. I'm going to sneeze. Excuse me. I'm going to put a card in at 2 minutes. The card is just a notification at the top of the video of that video. So the reason I'm drawing your attention to it, first of all, I put cards in all the videos, but I realized that one, I have not been drawing anybody's attention to it, and two, the format of that video will be the format that I'm going to use in this video. So what we did in that video was look at the energy you're coming out of for the past 365 days. We understand that time is a construct, it's an illusion within this three-dimensional reality, but we're using it for our betterment so that we can reflect on the energies that are either working in our favor or not, and then make the changes that we feel is necessary for our highest good. What we're going to do, so I looked at the energy, we looked at the energy that you're coming out of in general, then emotionally, and then spiritually, and then we did the same for the energy that you're moving into, and that's what we're going to do today, but we're going to kind of do it a little differently. We're going to look at the overall energy that you're coming out of for the past 365 days in regards to your love life or your romantic life, and then we're going to look at the emotions that you're coming out of, as well as a specific situation that you're coming out of. We're going to use a tarot and 2 different oracle decks. We're just pulling 1 card. And then we're going to do the same for the energy that you're moving into. All right, Virgo. Now, down in the description box below, you can find something that my guides have told me are called tarot scopes. It's a tarot horoscope. What I do, so like I don't know if I mentioned it yet. In order for me to connect with your energy, I do a meditation with tarot cards, receive messages, downloads, and information through the cards sometimes, or not sometimes, all the time. And that information I put down in the description box below in the form of a horoscope. If it at any point, obviously, and when I say obvious, I mean obviously correlates with this reading, I will mention it. But if not, you can always look for the tarot inception, a reading within a reading. All right, Virgo? Let's see what energy you are. Whoa, 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 whoa. So the 3 of Cups came out, well, showed itself with the 10 of Wands. Huh. So it seems like, were you entertaining many people and feeling burdened by it? Find yourself possibly in a love triangle, and now it's getting exhausting, or it was getting exhausting. What energy is Virgo coming out of? Love. Or the denying of it. And that just fell right out. We have the Queen of Pentacles at the bottom too. I feel like they're okay. So what I'm feeling right now is, for some, there was a connection to your feminine energy and that you miss. And then for others, there was a complete disconnection from your feminine energy and that you just have not connected with. In fact, you avoided it. This feels like love, though. Feels like love. You're coming out of love. Can we get more to the story? What emotion is Virgo coming out of for the past 365 days? What emotion is Virgo coming out of for the past 365 days? I also get wonder. I feel like at this time, there's like a bitterness. There's a bitterness and a hardness. It's more bitter. It's more bitter and cold, but more specifically bitter in the heart space towards the idea of love. What emotion is, I was going to say is bitter coming out of, what emotion is Virgo coming out of romantically? What emotion is Virgo coming out of romantically? So you're coming out of a lot. Okay, we're just going to read all of these, but we have discipline at the bottom of the deck. So happiness is what you're coming out of. It says, I'm aware that being happy means that I'm on the right path. So I feel for some that you really felt like you were, and now you're not. Okay. So now we have 4 cards that came out. We have surrender, friendship, love, and pride. Whew. So, this plot thickens. So the reason why I feel that you're not in this happy, loving state is because of pride on your end, Virgo. It says, I love myself and I see myself in everyone, and I feel like that has not been seen. That has not been embraced. It says love. I commit to the practice of seeing the good in all things. With that, I get criticism. Friendship. I understand that a friend is in my life for a reason. With this, I get that possibly pushing someone away. It's funny how like you just get, I'm getting the opposite meaning of every card. Surrender, I release my need to control. So these feel like messages for you for why the happiness is not here. Maybe you were a little controlling. Maybe you were pushing someone away and you didn't recognize that they were there to love you. And pride got in the way. All right, let's see the emotional space. And it seems like this is what you've been focused on, discipline. It says, I can accomplish what I set my mind to. So it feels like as a way to avoid experiencing this, you have been distracting yourself with all the things that you can do. But below that, we have patience. Okay, let's look at the situation. You are the first one. You were the first one to ask me, what deck is this? Okay, so this is the Moonology deck. The Moonology Oracle deck. The Moonology Oracle deck. Okay, what situation is Virgo coming out of romantically? Don't let... We can't make this up, okay? It says, don't let pride get in your way. So you have let pride get in your way, Virgo. And you were happy, loving, and they're both the same color. It's a full moon in Leo, and on the 28th, there will be a full moon in Leo. So maybe during that time, you're going to come to some form of a revelation in reference to this connection. And, I guess, yeah, that connection is quite strong, Virgo. Anyone relating to this, please let us know down in the comments down below. That's a very strong connection. There's a full moon in Leo happening on the 28th. Right now, it is, sorry. I keep shaking the camera or the light. Today is the 19th. It's the 19th. So the new moon from this moment, but this is not going to be posted today. This is going to be posted in a few days. But this will be posted towards the end of the week. So in a week, there's going to be a full moon in the sign Leo on January 28th. Maybe that time is going to have some form of a significance for you. Strength. Don't let pride get in your way. So maybe on that day, pride will be removed from your way for a moment. Maybe you'll tap into the feeling of love. All right. What energy is Virgo moving into? What energy is Virgo moving into romantically? What energy is Virgo moving into? What energy is Virgo moving into? So this card is, no, this doesn't feel like it. What energy? Death. So there's going to be a transformation. At the bottom of the deck, we have the 10 of Swords. This is an ego death. An ego death with the Magician on top. So the reclaiming of your power. This is nice. So the energy that some of you are in right now and going through is the transformation of yourself. Your ego is dying. In the tarot scope, you were stressed out and worried. You had the 9 of Swords, all stressed out, worried, and like tingly, stressed out. How many times I'm going to say it? Worried about what the part you played in a connection that you had. One that you now, well, it seems like one that you were avoiding connecting with emotionally through reflection. It feels like you're not speaking to the person. And you were, you know, using discipline and doing all these things to keep yourself away from connecting with the feelings that you have in regards to that connection, the memories that you have. But it felt like things were catching up with you and you couldn't distract yourself any longer. So it feels with this card that the end of that is coming, but the end feels like it's going to come with the Tower moment. And maybe that Tower moment is going to be on the full moon of Leo. Where there's going to be an acknowledgement of the part that you played on your end internally, and then accountability through maybe some form of a reconciliation, some form of an olive branch, or some form of an acknowledgement to the other person of what took place. Here we have blame at the bottom of the deck. It says, I accept responsibility for my well-being. Look at that. Look at that. Very synchronized. So I can feel that this is resonating with a lot, or someone very strongly. All right, Virgo. What emotional space? Wow. Okay. Are we moving into? Relationships. So the transformation of relationships possibly are happening as well. It says that I am attracted to those people who serve my higher good. And it feels like this person, as I was shuffling this deck, this started to feel like a person. This started to feel like a person. You left somebody. You left someone behind. Someone that you didn't want to leave behind. But your ego allowed that to happen. Or let's say you allowed your ego, the egoic aspect of yourself, the prideful side of yourself, you allowed it to let that go. And it feels like you want it, but all this is in the way. And now that you're going through this transformative process, I can feel that you're needing, you're feeling like you need this person. Like, yeah. Interesting. Interesting. All right. I just became aware that my phone's not on. Do not disturb. What situation is Virgo moving into? We have two. So we have bring love into the situation. And this is a new moon in Aquarius. Oh my goodness. Okay, Virgo. Here's some more things. When there is a full moon in a sign, right? So, for example, right now, there's going to be a full moon in a full moon in Leo on the 28th of January. That's because, okay, it's not because. Okay, so let me just back up for a moment and bear with me. When there's a full moon in a sign, that full moon is the opposite of where the sun is. So when this full moon takes place on the 28th, the sun will have moved into Aquarius. After the full moon in Leo on the 28th, it will be followed by a new moon in Aquarius. So I feel like this timeline could be, this could be the specific timeline that you're working with. It says bring love into the situation. Bring love into the situation. New moon in Aquarius. Wow. The other card that came out was emotions are running high. So I can feel that you are beginning to feel. And that may not feel the greatest for you because you like to be in control. But allow yourself to feel those emotions. Allow yourself to feel those emotions. Seeing the 5 of Cups here, there's like this sense of regret. The sense of regret in a love connection. We have 2 of Cups, and the 2 of Cups looks like the Queen of Cups. So this loving energy that existed, I can feel that there's regret towards it. I can feel that there's regret towards it. And I could also feel that there was like anger in reference to that situation. Maybe you blame the other person, but you're realizing now the part that you played and how maybe their actions and your actions, like why both of you reacted or acted in the way that you did. This is very interesting. Anyways, Virgo, I'm going to leave this here. Very synchronized. Lovely. Let us know about the full moon in Leo, if that has any correlation or connection to you. The new moon in Aquarius, like talk about that. And then the fact that we have pride like twice, right? Like don't let pride get in your way. And then I love myself and I see myself in everyone. Let's talk about it, Virgo. In February, you can look towards more content from me. I'm very excited about February. But yeah, I'm going to leave this here. Take care, Virgo. And if you like this video, please give it a like. If you enjoy this type of content, please subscribe. And again, if you feel called to let us know about any synchronicities or anything down in the description box below, please do so. We are so eager. All right, take care.